Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler review series V's. I've been doing for a little while. I go over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff and drink stuff, then, folks. I'm gonna talk about the stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. Surprisingly, my beard hair is not particularly delicious. Which you get, like, when you consider all the stuff and crumbs that have fallen into it over the years, you would think it would have marinated a bit, but alas. But anyway, folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. And that's definitely the case today. I went over there, got off work a little bit later than usual. You know, not too bad, but, you know. And since I was heading my way out, I was like, all right, fuck it, man. You know, I'll go over there, I'll stop off, grab something to eat. Because, like, I knew once I got home I wasn't going to want to, you know, mess with anything. At least until I got some rest. So I decided, you know what, I hadn't been to Thornton's in a bit. It's been a little while since I've reviewed something from them. But the thing was that, like, they do have new items coming up, but none of them are breakfast items. All of them are, like, you know, in like the later afternoon stuff. So, but I did find something where I was like, fuck it, I'll review it. So what is it? It happens to be, boom! It is from Thornton's, in the gas station chain. This is their Baked Fresh Daily Sausage, Egg, and Cheese Muffin. Look, it's a thing. Sure, man. Biscuit, rather. I'm sorry. So, yeah, it's a breakfast biscuit sandwich from a gas station. Sure. And I've reviewed some stuff from Thornton's in the past. It's always a little bit of a mixed bag. They've had some really good stuff. They've had some stuff that wasn't very good at all. So, some of the stuff that I've had that they really liked, they've gotten rid of, which made me sad. Why are you making me sad, Thornton's? I thought we were cool. Alright, let's open it up. Alright. It doesn't look bad. Let's get a thing for the thing here. It looks like this. We'll kind of ha. And let's give a biscuit sandwich a taste. Biscuit tastes decent. It's got that nice crumbly texture that you want. Actually, I'm surprised at how nice the biscuit is. It's got a lot of flavor. Closest thing I would say it reminds me of is like a KFC biscuit. Maybe not quite as fluffy, maybe not quite as good, but like it has a very similar flavor profile. I think if you gave this to me without me knowing it, I would maybe just assume that it's a KFC biscuit. But yeah, that's not bad. The overall isn't bad. The cheese works nicely. It's cheese, you know, so it's going to do that. Even the egg. A lot of times with like gas station food and stuff, the egg is very much just filler. It's just there to be there. But there's a little flavor to the egg. Here's where it's losing points, though, in a big way. The sausage. I mean, you want the sausage to be the main player in this situation, right? That's, you know, that's got to be your star. And I honestly feel like it's very much, you know, if we're talking the Justice League here, right? I feel like the sausage is kind of the Aquaman of this whole thing. And not even like the Jason Momoa cool Aquaman, you know, where we're kind of like, all right, we'll kind of get behind Aquaman a little bit. No, this is definitely, yeah, it's, because honestly, the thing that has the most flavor is the biscuit. The biscuit is the best part of this, far and away. It is, you know, it's your Superman or your Batman. You know, you can, you know, let's be honest, they're the top two. After that, you know, you got the egg. Egg is like your Green Lantern. It's a good utility player. you don't always expect it to show up and really do much, but sometimes it does. The cheese is definitely Wonder Woman. And what I mean by that is that it's like, look, it's not getting top billing the way that Batman and Superman are, but at the same time, it is absolutely contributing in a big way, and you damn well better respect it. That's kind of where I feel like this all falls together. And then you got that Aquaman-ass fucking sausage that's like, it's just really not much flavor to it. Like, there is a little bit of that breakfast sausage flavor, but, like, I just feel like everything else is drowning it out. So, if anything, it just kind of, it tastes less like a sausage meat, and more like just a seasoning for the entire rest of the whole thing. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the weakest part of the whole thing. I mean, it's not bad. Honestly, I'm surprised at how good it is. Like I said, Thornton's, they're hit or miss. They have some good stuff. They have some not so good stuff. They've had some stuff where I was flat out like, why did you even put this out? But this is actually pretty solid. Like, the overall of it is, it comes off as a presentation of being a halfway decent breakfast biscuit sandwich. But, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yeah, kinda and sure. Like, it's, or sure and kinda. That's what I meant to say. Like, it's not a bad thing, and, like, I've had way worse breakfast sandwiches. Way worse. I reviewed way worse breakfast sandwiches. That one, if the sausage had been able to go over there and get nailed down properly, I would have been totally on board with it. Like, everything else actually came through nicely in a way that I wasn't expecting it to really do. I should mention I did get it, like, super fresh. Like, they literally just put the damn things out, and I grabbed one. So that probably helped things. But, like, yeah, the only thing that really kind of, just didn't deliver was the sausage. But, like, the rest of it was decent. And, I could see myself maybe on occasion grabbing one, if I'm going through a Thornton's or something like that. If I'm recommending it, I mean, you shouldn't go out and, go grab you one, like, it's not that good. But it's not terrible. Like I said, you could do way worse. I mean, yeah, Aquaman's not the coolest member of the Justice League, but, like, let's be honest, there's, other superheroes out there that are, I mean, and mind you, I'm not saying this to be disrespectful, because I like weird, obscure characters, but, like, you got your elongated man, you got your, going off of the Green Lanterns, you got your Jade, and again, I like the characters, but, don't nobody know who they are, so, your Green Arrows. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. If you're hungry, you want a breakfast biscuit sandwich, Thornton's is decent enough. Just not, it's not the best full issue of the Justice League that you could ever read, but just too Aquaman heavy. Well, I guess no, technically it would be Aquaman absent, but that might, depending. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there themselves a truly breakfast biscuit sandwich-tastic rest of your life. Because breakfast biscuit sandwiches are good. Surprisingly, even this one was. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, who's your favorite member of the Justice League? Or fuck it, who's your favorite superhero? I mean, the thing with the Justice League is, it's kind of like it's obviously very similar to the Avengers, But like almost everybody has had a turn in there at some point. So it's like, I mean, look, if I'm talking, the Avengers, I can go over there and say, hey, Moon Knight is my favorite Avenger. Moon Knight happens to be my favorite Marvel character, but he was also an Avenger. He was a West Coast Avenger, but he's still an Avenger, damn it. It's kind of the same thing with the Justice League. It's like, pretty much everybody gets a turn eventually. I think for me, like, I like Red Tornado, man. Red Tornado is my boy. I love me some DC Comics, and Red Tornado, I've just always loved his thing, so. But, what's yours? I'd love to hear about it. I'm always happy to talk about nerdy shit and comics and stuff, so. Anyway.